I'm on?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, as you guys know, I'm Rattlesnake Rick. Now, we've come up to Indian Valley here because there's been report of a rattlesnake. Okay, school's not in session today, which is great, but John, scam around here. Okay, this is why we see this problem frequenting this education facility. Now, Indian Valley is a grade school here in Northern California. I've been coming up here for 10 years. And John, 10 years that I've been coming up here for, what I've done is each year I've relocated between 20 and 30 rattlesnakes. Now you may say, Rick, where do these snakes go? Are they coming back down to the campus? The answer is absolutely not. I take them at least 5 miles away. When rattlesnakes' territory, generally speaking, unless their lack of food source, is going to be about a mile, square mile, sometimes 2. So if you look, John, again, scheme over this campus, this is the playground, this is where the snake was reported. Now we're going to venture into the playground area and see if we can find this sucker. And if we do, John, we've got your daughter Lainey here with us. Now Lainey went to this school before, and one of my theories here is kids like Lainey, although she's probably not one of them, leave their stuff behind. They leave their litter, they leave their food behind. Well, it attracts the groundhogs, okay, the ground squirrels, excuse me, the flies, okay, the bugs, and what happens is the lizard eats the bug, the snake eats the lizard and the groundhog, okay, and hence we get a huge population right here on this very campus. So kids, the main part of this deal is please don't litter. Clean your food up because you're attracting animals, which is attracting these rattlesnakes. All right, John, let's see if we can find something here. So here's the playground, and as we fumble through the playground, we see various things that the kids play with. Now, John, you'll notice over here, we've got a bunch of trash, and here we go. He's right here. Woo! He is a beauty. Look at this. The report was right. The report was right, guys. This is a Pacific rattlesnake. Now, this is a gorgeous snake. Generally, you see these snakes more of a green color or gray in color. Now, this guy is fat. He's been eating these ground squirrels. My predicament, or my thought process here is he's probably right around 5 to 6 years old. Now, he's not going to be happy with me mucking with him, and I got to tell you guys, don't ever do this. This is not something I advise anyone to do. I've done this 1,000 times. It takes great skill, and it's also very dangerous. He's backing up right now to give me a strike, and I can tell you right now, because the weather's warm, this guy's going to probably be feisty and hard to bring down. But my job is to relocate this snake, get him the heck off this campus, and make it a safer place. So let's get this guy going here. So first things first, we're going to see how snappy he is. Let's get him out here in open ground. Okay, we don't want him to... Okay, John, back up a little. John's one of my best mates, and he helps me often with these snakes in this population. John lives right next to the campus. What we do is we pin him by his head just like this. Whoa! Ooh, we don't want to mess with him too much. Okay, let's get him out in the open. All right, he's not really too snappy, which is pretty surprising to me right now. Oh, there he goes. Now he's getting pissed off. Now once we get him down in this grasp, okay, he's protecting himself, which is understandable. You could see that he was biting himself. Well, his own venom will not hurt him. What's hurting him more is me trying to catch him. So I like to try and do this as quick as possible so I can leave less effect on the animal. Now we hold his head down really hard, and bingo, I got myself a nice big rattler. Now this guy, again, is a very formidable predator. He eats these groundhogs. He'll sometimes eat lizards. The beauty of these guys is they do manage our rodent population. The problem with them is they're venomous. You get bit by one of these guys, it's a hemotoxin. What that hemotoxin does is it kills the tissue right around the bite. If you get bit in a joint, somewhere in your body, you may never walk normal again. Your finger, you may never use it again. Ultimately, the worst thing that can happen is death. Very rare, but it can happen. As you can see, I'm pretty jacked by getting this snake. So what we're gonna do now, John, is John's gonna hand Lainey, his daughter, the phone, and we're gonna pop this snake into one of my pillowcases so I can relocate it. Okay, Lainey, you got that?
Yeah.
John, go over to my backpack there and grab a pillowcase. It's actually right there, John, that white one. Okay, today I also have 2 other rattlesnakes in my backpack. Now I'm gonna relocate all 3 of these snakes into open space. Now this part here is very key, that John does not drop this bag. We don't want to go through what I just went through again to catch the snake if he gets out. So John, I'm gonna count to 3. Okay, once I say 3, then drop this snake in there. John's gonna spin the bag and we got ourselves a nice rattler. Okay, don't worry about anything, John. I'm not letting go of him. You gotta open the bag up more. Wider, wider, way wider. We got a big snake. Okay, we gotta get it wider because he's not playing with me. He's not bending. Yeah, he's not bending really. He's kind of stiff is what's happening here. Why, I don't know. Okay, so we almost got him. Okay, so John, open it up a little bit more. John, I can see the little nose. Get it lower to the ground so I can see lower to the ground. Okay, I'm gonna count to 3. Once I drop the snake, okay, all you gotta do is just hand me the bag and I'll take over. All right, Elaine, are you recording this? All right, here we go, John. 1, don't drop the bag. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Good job. Way to go, John. Very nice. Now what we do with the big snake like this is we tighten up our grip on him just like that. He can't get anywhere now. Okay, and we tie a little knot here, and bingo. So you can see, Rattlesnake Rick likes to get this done and done quick because it is potentially life-threatening, and boom, we got ourselves a nice snake. Now kids, again, this is fun for me, but it's not something you guys do ever, ever, ever. If you get bit by one of these snakes or ever muck with them, okay, Rattlesnake Rick's gonna be pissed off at you. All right, Laney, I'm out.